Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Denton, Dallas, and Beyond Cooks. My name is Matt, and I'm here with my buddy Rue. We're going to do something that we haven't done yet on this show. We've been doing entrees and appetizers. Today we're going to show you guys how to make one of our favorite breakfasts, Huevo Rancheros. Here in North Texas, we have a lot of Hispanic influence, and this just happens to be one of our absolute favorites.
So, Matt, what are the ingredients that are going to come into play in this wonderful dish that we're making right now?
Later, we've got an avocado, a couple of tomatoes, thanks to one of our friends. Rue will explain that later. Obviously, you've got to have your eggs. We're going to elect to do the street taco version today. And we've got some oregano. You got to have cream cheese in this. A little bit of white pepper, a little bit of salt, and the recipe doesn't call for garlic powder, but we didn't have any actual raw garlic, so we're going to use garlic powder. And we've got to brown off some ground beef here, which we're going to do in a little bit of coconut oil.
Okay, so Matt's got an onion and a jalapeno pepper in front of him. And as he gets started on chopping that, let me tell you just a little bit about Huevo Rancheros. So my Spanish is absolutely awful, but I do know that Huevos Rancheros means the eggs and ranch. So like it's a ranch dish that was started several hundred years ago in the Mexican culture. They would always have tortillas, they'd always have eggs out there and things that were left over. So like things that were left over from the dinners, they would combine into the Huevos Rancheros so that the farmers could have a nice hearty breakfast before they went out to work the fields. And it has not changed a whole lot over the period of time. There's a little bit of tomato, there's a little bit of spice component in there, all things that were readily available and not expensive back in the day. Cream cheese probably added along the way because I know they would have had milk products back in the day. It was probably more like queso fresco or goat cheese that was probably used back a few hundred years ago. So now that Matt's got all of this stuff chopped up,
let's go ground the beef.
Okay,
Brown the beef. now it's time to do the egg portion of this. The recipe that we're pulling from today did say that you could use either scrambled or fried eggs, but we decided we're going to do something a little bit more decadent. Rue's going to show us how to poach an egg.
Yeah, no stress here. Poaching eggs I find to be the most stress-inducing egg process that you could possibly come across. Fortunately for me, I came across a good friend that is also a chef that taught me a little bit of an egg hack. So if you want a pro tip of the day,
so our pro tip of the day
is from my good friend Suzanne from the Chestnut Tree. If you haven't been there on the Denton Square, you need to go there and check out that place. She indicated that if you just use a little bit of saran wrap and put the egg in there and tie it off, throw it in some water for 3 minutes, you get perfect control over the temperature of the egg and actually the shape of the egg. So we're gonna use her pro tip today. All right, so we're gonna take our egg and we're going to put it in to the saran wrap, just like so, okay? And you might have a little that'll come off on the sides if the egg was really big. And we're gonna twist this puppy up, just like that. Again, we got a little bit coming out of there, but that's okay. We're good, and we're gonna tie this guy off.
Nice.
Just like that. And there we're gonna have our perfect shape for our poached egg.
Nice. All
okay.
right.
So let's do a couple more of these.
One more to do, or at least one more.
And then we'll take it
to the stove.
There we go. All right, so we are back from that stovetop. We've got our ground beef, we've got our poached eggs all ready to go. As a special treat, Presley is going to come in and do a little sniffing for us, which is very important for quality control. I had made a little bit of salsa over the past week, so I thought maybe that'd be a nice little addition here. So Matt, you've got just a couple of little topping things that we're going to do next. So what do you got?
Let me, we got our avocado here, but let me get this amazing hothouse tomato diced up for us.
So I wish you could see the vibrant nature of this tomato here. This came from our friend Alex's garden, and she is like growing some wonderful produce and was kind enough to share with us for this dish. I mean, these things are just the most beautiful red that I have seen in a long time. So again, this will go as a topping for our Huevo Rancheros, correct?
Yeah, why don't you start showing them how to plate this up? It comes in a couple of different parts here. But,
okay. So what should we put onto these three little tiny street tacos first?
Definitely got to start with the base ingredient there, this ground beef.
Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of ground beef on each of these. And we're kind of going to center this up. There's not a wrong or right way to do this. There's only a yummy, wonderful, delicious way to do it. So we're going to take a little bit each here on each of these things. Again, the ground meat was 85-15, just simple ground meat, red onions, and a little bit of jalapeno pepper. Got all of that from the local grocery store. So nothing that you can't get from the stores that are local to you.
All right, I'll give you an avocado slice.
Okay.
I'll take one here. This is real simple. I've pre-cut on the inside.
Okay.
You just like twist and kind of squeeze it out. So
would you show us how that works?
Sure,
that'd
absolutely.
be great.
So you score the inside of it. You don't want to go too deep so that you don't actually cut your hand. But you just if you want to get avocado out without getting your hands messy. Voila.
Looks like another little pro tip from DDB Cooks right there.
Right there. So, all right. Why don't you unwrap the eggs here?
The unwrapping. I can hardly wait. So we've got our poached eggs. We went about 3 to 4 minutes on these.
Yep.
So let's hope that we got our temperature correct.
This would be awesome.
So we're going to unwrap these just like so. It's just like Christmas, man. Look at that wonderful, umptuous egg coming right there on the top.
Go. Awesome. Very good.
Okay.
Perfectly cooked, I may ask.
Well, I should say. I mean, my goodness. What else do we do here? That's not
a lot of second takes.
A lot of second takes. This one's a little hard for my taste, but that's okay. We left it in there a little long, but so.
All right, let me get us a little bit of garnish here. We've got some cilantro. I recommend using fresh cilantro just because it's going to taste a lot better. But dried cilantro actually works just as good. Here, I'm throwing stuff all over the place.
Clean as you go.
Clean as you go. All right, let's get a little bit of tomato salsa here. It's not really salsa, but you know. There we go. I'll let you put as much on that as you want, and I'll get us a squeeze of lime.
All right, dude. I will say this is not a spicy salsa, so you'll probably love that.
Got that there. I'll get this here. This will complement our Bloody Mary very, very, very well.
Which you can't have breakfast without a nice Bloody Mary.
That's right. All right, you ready to dig in, taste it?
Do it.
Let me squeeze your avocado there for you, sir.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice. High quality service.
High quality service.
Cooks. All right.
You don't need to add any extra salt and pepper. There's plenty of it already in the ground beef mixture here. If you want to, obviously you can, but you're going to get a little bit of heat from the salsa. You get a little bit of coolness from the avocado. We can't really pick this up and eat it because we chose to do the street tacos here, so we're just going to use a fork.
All right, let's get in there.
Break this yolk open and go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
All right. Let me see here. That's really good. That's really good. Let's see if I can get some of this egg mixture here.
Yeah, you get the nice zing of the lime, freshness of the cilantro. This is a really good dish. It's a classic dish. Very filling too. There's lots of protein in this, so this would definitely keep you going as you're farming throughout the entire day here. Matt, I think this is another winner, buddy.
I think we hit a home run here.
Yeah, I would definitely say we need more tomatoes though, because these tomatoes are amazing.
We got plenty.
Oh, they're so fresh. So, if you would like to learn a little bit more about the things that we're doing here on Denton, Dallas, and Beyond, you can go to info@DentonDallasAndBeyond.com, or you can go to our voicemail and leave us a message at 940-320-9097. Matt, where else can they find us?
Don't forget, we have our YouTube channel, Denton, Dallas, and Beyond. Please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell so you get notifications of all of our future episodes.
And we always hope that your sautés and sauternes will turn out excellent.
Goodbye.
See you next week.